Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So, man, let's get right to it. Okay, so Lil Durk has been oddly quiet and sitting back during this whole situation. Now, a lot of the folks over there from OTF, a lot of the 600 guys and all that, they've been on social media and Instagram showing their condolences for King Von and the situation that took place. But Lil Durk immediately went dark, man. Now, a lot of people attribute this to the fact that he just needed a break from social media, like a couple of other folks that are out there on his side. But a lot are saying that, man, Little Durk is taking back and just chilling and calculating each and every move so that he can reunite this Get Back gang and handle business in the streets. Now, this is all rumor, and this is a lot of stuff that people are saying online. It doesn't make it true. But, man, let's explore this idea. And with that, before we get into it specifically, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Now, Lil Durk has kind of taken on the role as the boss, man, when it comes to the cats on his side of the gang war there in Chicago and what's going down. And he's done it well, man. I mean, him picking up sticks and moving to Atlanta was a wise move because you can also often see Lil Durk and King Von going back. I remember even there was an interview of FBG Duck, and he was complaining, like, man, Lil Durk and them, they'll come back and drop off whatnot, because money wins wars. Sometimes I look at what they did with the Get Back gang and all that, and how they were taking losses, and they just kind of turned the tide, and think that, man, did these guys get a copy of that Laws of Power or something, man? Because everything that they made, every move that they made, and being as ruthless as they are in the streets was calculated and were intelligent moves. Like I said before, from the outside looking in, you would look at all this stuff and think like, yo, dog, these dudes are just doing reckless killing and all this. But when you look at what happened with those cats, man, after 2012, you're like, okay, this makes much sense. And they were so much younger then. Because even if you go back then, these guys were like 18, 19, some of them like 16, 17, and now these guys are in their mid-20s, some are in their, some are a little earlier than that in their 20s, but they're adult men, and they've still remained and kept that bond. It's odd, man, but don't think that I'm hyping it up because we're going to run down a couple of examples here. Now, the first being the fact that there's a news report that broke today, and they talked about Quando Rondo's concert. So Quando Rondo had a concert in Atlanta. It was actually about to be his first sold-out show in Atlanta, and Lil Durk bought all of the tables for this event. Now, the promoter obviously had to cancel, man. There's no way that Lil Durk is going to allow Quando Rondo to get money in Atlanta while he's there, it seems like. And I see this happening in the future because if Lil Durk is buying out all the tables at every event that Quando Rondo has, there's no way they can avoid the conflict. It's already setting it up for it to be a situation, and no promoter can risk that. Now, what does that do? That messes with Quando Rondo's money. If you mess with his money, he can't go to war. So basically, Quando Rondo is boxed in to where he's in a situation where he can't make money. And it seems like Lil Durk knows this. Dude is a lot smarter than he seems. Now, at first when this story broke, everybody thought it was fake. Was like, man, ain't no way Lil Durk bought all the tables at Quando Rondo show, man. It's just extra. But nah, it actually, real news publications are posting this, and that actually did happen, man. So it's crazy, man. So it goes to show, and a lot of people are saying that, Lil Durk is on Quando Rondo and them's head. So it's a crazy situation when you think of it that way. You got Lil Durk who's strategically planning and plotting moves, and Quando Rondo and his team are obviously out here moving recklessly and being wild from the first place, or we wouldn't be in this situation. Now, a lot of the hip-hop vlogs and a lot of the online chat forums and stuff are talking about the fact that, Lil Durk is probably upset that everybody keeps reporting each and every one of his moves, because that move that happened this morning where he bought out all the tables, I'm sure he didn't want everybody in the world to know that, but hopefully he understands that now everybody is watching and he doesn't get himself jammed up in a bad situation. Because even though he's being very smart and calculated, if that's his end goal, man, everybody's watching. So if everybody's watching, everybody's watching. But from a pure strategy standpoint, you gotta admire Lil Durk's moves, man, because it looks like he's doing everything right in order to not get jammed up and to make his presence felt. Just like they did back in Chicago by having their money and circling it back in the hood and making sure that they were fully equipped and things were going the right way for them in certain situations. Now, this is all alleged. And I mean, even those stories about him and Vaughn going back and stuff, nobody can prove that because, you know, that's a serious accusation. But either way, it's a great story to hear. But with that said, there's two people it's just odd for me not to see them out here making any posts or making any moves, and that's Durk. Like him not posting, man, that should be more scary for Quando Rondo and them than anything. And also, man, with wooski not posting, man, FBG wooski, he calls himself the King Op as well. He just dropped a song recently too, and it's doing pretty well. But wooski, man, he's been quiet, man. Like he hasn't said anything, and that was King Von's nemesis. If there was a superhero movie or something like that, and you had your main nemesis, wooski would be that. I mean, King Von and wooski went back and forth at each other, going back to like 2012, 2013, 2014 or something like that, man. It was like back years. You could see the chats between him and King Von on Twitter. And man, maybe at this point he's just at a point where he's like, man, let me go quiet. I mean, there ain't nothing more to say, and be respectful. Because there's a lot of people like P. Rico and folks like that who, even though they're being outspoken and they were very disrespectful earlier, they've actually quieted down and been a little bit respectful in some places recently. Now, this is a crazy situation because there's also rumors that Lil Durk also bought all the tickets for his next show or something crazy like that as well, which hasn't officially been confirmed. But if that's true, man, you see what Lil Durk is out here doing. Now, Quando Rondo and the NBA side of things, man, I don't know, or it's not really NBA, but the 4K Trey side of things, man. I don't know if they should cut their losses and stop trying to throw shows, but I mean, if shows are available and you trying to get money out here, I know Quando Rondo's album didn't do that good, but maybe Durk is just doing a lot of this to be petty because he knows that the promoters will cancel it once they find out who purchased those tickets or is publicized. And, I don't think anybody's going to let these shows happen. If they know that Lil Durk and all his OTF homies and stuff were in the building when Quando Rondo's supposed to have a show, they know it's going to get shut down. So, I mean, he's really playing chess, not checkers out here. I mean, maybe I'm giving Lil Durk too much credit. What do you guys think? Do you think that Lil Durk is really out here playing chess moves with Quando Rondo and his team ever since what happened? I mean, we've all seen the Get Back Gang. We know, man, that these cats have been playing this game in Chicago for a long time. They've operated and done kind of moves and setups on each other like in so many ways. And that's what I don't think a lot of other people understand. Maybe they might have to check the history on that. But these cats have been doing this to the other side, their real ops back home forever. Like, I mean, for years, you know what I mean? And it's been real crazy and real deadly. And hopefully someday it'll stop. But it's real, man. It's real, and that's what it is. Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And please leave a comment. And we out of here. Peace.